So today's been a bit of a roller coaster. I really had my hopes up for the whole trip that I would at least get, an animal or two, something like that, bring some caribou home. I was doing all the math about if we were going to eat 5 pounds of ground caribou a week, you know what I mean? Like this sort of stuff, like how many caribou does that mean? So I really had my sights set real high for the whole trip. And without a trail, it is very, very slow going. By the time I got out, down the, off the trail, I found a stream, and there was no way to cross the stream without getting my boots wet or coming back for my waders. So I came back, got my rubber boots, went back, put them on, and then in my rubber boots, dragging the sled with everything that what I thought I was gonna need to be able to kill and harvest a caribou. I was dragging it behind me in the sled. I got about an hour and a half in, and I had gone just over a mile. It was very tiresome, and I stopped. I was sweating. It was getting cold, it was getting dark, and I realized that I had brought everything to harvest a caribou and nothing to sleep in. I think that if I had at least brought a sleeping bag, I could have rolled up in the sleeping bag in a tarp, maybe been able to survive that way, but without a tent, especially without a sleeping bag, there was no way that I could stay the night out here. It's below freezing. Because I was only about an hour and a half, and I was only gonna originally give myself about 2 hours to hike out anyway, and I was unfortunately very short of the 5 miles that I needed to have from the Dalton Highway. Decided to turn around and come back. At that point, there wasn't any reason to get the tent and start hiking out or anything else. I would have expended the last of the day and the rest of my energy and everything else just basically getting ready and maybe crossing that stream again. So I decided to drive to Prudhoe Bay. My GPS puts me there just before 9 p.m. There's a road that looks like it gets pretty close. There's you can't hunt in Prudhoe, you can't hunt in Dalton, so it seems a little counterproductive to take the take the Dalton Highway to Prudhoe if I want to go hunting. But there's one road that looks like maybe it could work. That would at least get me close, and I would only have to walk half a mile or so to get out of both the zones that I can't hunt in. And it's a tiny little corner of the world that I'd be able to hunt in. It's very flat now. The tussocks, it's this tall grass that kind of grows in clumps, like crabgrass on steroids, is what makes it so difficult to march around out here. So I think that on my way back, I'm going to look for ridge lines and things with rocks. If I can walk on the rocks, that would be way easier than walking on the tussocks. At this point, I would take a trail. If there was an actual trail that cut through the tussocks, I would take a trail that was 10 miles long to avoid walking the 5 miles through the tussocks. It's that bad. So it's not been the best trip so far. I'm cold, I'm tired, and I miss home. I miss my family. But I'm gonna drive to Prudhoe. I'm gonna see that. And then I'm going to see if there's a way for me to get out to that little corner of the world that I want to hunt in. And if not, I'm just going to sleep. And then I think I'll just start driving back tomorrow. I might just go home early.